Morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to day 6 in the book of Genesis. We're in Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. Got a special guest here today. This is season 1, episode number 7 in Be With Me. So, mankind is made like somebody. We're not made without reference, we're made alike somebody. And the term mankind even means made in the likeness of somebody. We are of the kind of man. And if you take that far enough back, which we're going to do here today, we're going to find today that we are made of the kind that man didn't start, but God started it. So it didn't start with man, it started with God. We are made in the image of God. And in that image, we are of his likeness. And then, most uniquely, we are made to demonstrate a particular characteristic of God, which, uh, listen with me. This is Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. Then God said, "Let us make man and woman in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. So two big things today. Number one, we are made male and female in the image of God, in the likeness of God. Secondly, that we are given dominion over stuff. So that means he allows us and charges us with doing some stuff. So this imaging, if this is true, then we are surrounded by image bearers after the likeness which is God. So let's pause, first of all, today and see that we are surrounded by image bearers. We are made in the image of the Maker. So, when is it easy to see and know and appreciate that we are created in the image of God? I think most easily is on our first day or on someone else's first day. That is, if you see a baby, a brand new baby, life, and we know that this is out of our pay grade, and we see this new baby with awe and appreciation, and you know when you see a brand new baby that you're standing on holy ground. And the other day, I think that maybe it's helpful to see this is on our last day. Perhaps like in the faithful service of a person who lives their life well in creating and in service. So for others, there may be at the end of their life a look at their life and say, well, you missed the mark a little bit, and you're more of an example of being a bad example. So humans are created in the image of God. And specifically here, the image that is most prominently mentioned, is being of the character of God in this dimension. That is dominion. So a creator has asked us to bear his image, and the one that he mentions first is dominion, which is the faithful discharge of being in charge of something. So what is dominion? He asks us to be sovereign over something. Being Having dominion is to, maybe in a physical way, have a territory, a physical territory, an area to rule over. And he's given us a responsibility to bear it carefully. He's given each of us, if you will, the burden of command. Now, that may be a small area. So he talks about some easy stuff first, which is the first one he mentions is fish. So have dominion over fish. Ask the question, what should I do with the fish that I caught? Or animals. Hey, what's the purpose of all this livestock that the Lord has given? Or pets or birds. Should I keep this parakeet in a cage? Or bugs. Let's say a mosquito lands on your arm. He's given you dominion over what you should do about that mosquito. Whether you slap it or not, should I slap or not? That's dominion that he's given you. So what should I do with the exercises over these things? Those are godly process. So start with mosquitoes and fish and cattle and puppies and have master over them. But then the hard stuff is, which is mastery over oneself. Even children have a domain. So they're given charge over some things, take care of some pets, and children choose whether to bash each other over the head with their toys, and whether they take correction from their parents, and what to do with their mouths, whether they'll be foul or holy. So your jurisdiction may be small, like it is with children, but the Lord still gives you dominion over some things. So it's established by God first. God had dominion first, and then we're supposed to model this. We're supposed to have expand that dominion then into self-control. So we're the citizens of the government that you employ, and we reign first over ourselves. So you're master of the domain that most notably is occupied by yourself. So your choices and attitudes and thoughts and words and actions. All right, so two big things here today. What's the first characteristic of being human and being created? Number one is that we're created in the image of somebody, which is God Himself. The second thing is that we are supposed to have dominion and have free will to exercise over something, most prominently over ourselves. So God authoritatively gives us this authority and to every human and starts with ourselves. So today, my charge is, it's from the Lord, is go have dominion over the realm that the Lord has given you. He's the realm maker, He's the big realm maker, and then He cuts it up into small places and puts different people in charge of different parts of it. So authoritatively, He gives authority, to every human. So the charge is go have dominion today. Go be in charge of the realm that the Lord has given you. He's the realm maker. Now we find that He's the realm giver and delegator and puts it into our charge. So, how are you doing bearing the Lord's image? And secondly, how are you doing with your having dominion over the area that He's given you? Thanks for listening.